But now moving on, let's talk about the job that you are currently working in. Because now
Mhm.
you have seen the best of both worlds. You have the basic fundamental knowledge in both environmental and chemical. And many times people are reluctant to do two different degrees. Many times people do the bachelor's and they follow it up with a master's in the same degree. The reason
Yeah.
being that they feel that if you have two different degrees, then they cannot really become an expert on either of them. Do you
Mhm.
think it is a valid concern for graduates when they're looking for jobs afterwards?
Mm, I think it's a valid concern, but I don't think when you finally get the job, I
Mhm.
don't think it matters that much. Like,
Okay.
um, of course, knowledge helps. Of course, all the courses that you took are not for nothing. But in terms of your daily routine in your job, how you operate, how you work with other people, I don't think it really matters if you go from chemical to chemical or from
Mhm.
chemical to environmental. Like,
Mhm.
for me, it was about to gain different knowledge from different fields. But I also understand if a person is reluctant or afraid to go to another route
Mhm.
because it might be harder for him, or thinks that he will not be very specialized in something.
Mhm. Okay.
But I understand both ways, and both ways can
Mhm.
be correct.
Mhm. Okay, great. Thank you. But did you have, because in your experience, did you have any problem when you were looking for jobs with two different degrees, or was that more of an asset or a liability?
I think it was more of an asset, to be honest,
Mhm.
and because you combine knowledge from two different
Mhm.
fields, and
Mhm.
companies really like that, I think.
Okay. Mhm.
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you. Because like I said earlier, so you are working in the industry right now. Can you briefly tell us about your current role?
Yeah, sure. I'm working in DS Smith. DS Smith is a company, as I mentioned in the introduction, that provides sustainable solutions in packaging, recycling, and paper industry.
Mhm.
My role specifically is an operations trainee, which means that I'm focused on the continuous improvement of the facility, of the organization in general. So my role is to provide solutions to problems that come up, or even innovate and try to think of new things that we can add to our processes, to our people, that can benefit also in terms of cost, in terms of waste, um, yeah, in terms of the general productivity of the facility.
Mhm. Amazing. Uh, do you feel that the job that you have right now, is it more chemical based or is it more environmental based?
Um, I think it's more of a chemical engineering job,
Mhm.
because chemical engineering and process engineering are very similar,
Mhm.
and I feel like my role right now is a process engineer. So yeah.
Okay, amazing. And then what are the typical hard skills and soft skills that you have to use at the workplace?
Um, yeah, the skills that you have to have is are basically um, knowledge from your degrees, like
Mhm.
obviously easy softwares like Office,
Mhm.
of course English, because it's a multinational company, and you
Mhm.
have to communicate with other countries, with sites in other countries. You
Mhm.
have to compare the situations to see if they are doing better in terms of processes, manufacturing, and then
Mhm.
you can communicate with your own people and tell them like, that's how they do it. Maybe we should do it that way,
Mhm.
and improvise, develop your own processes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm. Amazing. Okay, great. Um, because now you said earlier that the reason you went back to Greece was because you had trouble with the Danish language, and that was a barrier when looking for jobs. How did you end up getting this job? Could you briefly tell us like the applying process and how you found it?
Yeah. So I was basically applying on LinkedIn um, in jobs that I think were more suitable for me, for my degrees, and also for my experiences. I didn't want to have something that puts you in a routine, and you basically do the same thing every day, that you wake up and go to work. So continuous improvement is something that changes from day to day, and that is amazing. Like you always have something to think of and improvise, innovate. And I basically applied to jobs that offered me this opportunity.
Okay, amazing. You have a long career ahead of you. So what are your future plans given your hybrid knowledge in two different sectors?
My plans. I'm not sure. I want to see how it goes, because before applying, I never thought I would end up in an industry. I thought that maybe my degrees are more suitable for pharmaceutical companies or lab scale experiments. And I want to see how it goes with the industrial processes, manufacturing, and how my knowledge helps the company achieve their goals. And if in the end of my contract I sense that that is what I want to do for many years, then I will try to keep doing what I'm already doing. Otherwise, I will seek my initial plan. I will seek a career in a pharmaceutical company or lab scale experiments and similar things.
Okay, amazing. Thank you so very much for sharing all that. Thank you.
Thank you for listening. And if you have not done so already, remember to become a free member at Chemical Engineering Life. And do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and stay tuned for more upcoming podcasts with chemical engineers. Thank you and have a great day.